Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has announced that the government has decided on the mandatory evacuation of people in the eastern Donetsk region, which had been the site of intense fighting with Russian invading forces. In a late-night televised address on July 30, Zelensky also said that the hundreds of thousands of people still in combat zones in the larger Donbas region needed to leave. The more people leave Donetsk region now, the fewer people the Russian army will have time to kill, he said, adding that Live Briefing, Russia's invasion of Ukraine. RFE/RL's Live Briefing gives you all of the latest developments on Russia's ongoing invasion, how Kyiv is fighting back, Western military aid, worldwide reaction, and the plight of civilians and refugees. For all of RFE/RL's coverage of the war, click here. Deputy Prime Minister Irina Vereshchuk was quoted by Ukrainian media as saying the evacuation needed to take place before winter begins since the region's natural gas supplies had been destroyed. Zelensky said hundreds of thousands of people were still living in areas of Donbas where fighting was fierce. Many refused to leave, but it still needs to be done, he said. If you have the opportunity, please talk to those who still remain in the combat zones in the Donbas. Please convince them that it is necessary to leave. Earlier, the Ukrainian military said on July 30 that it had killed more than 100 Russian soldiers and destroyed 2 ammunition dumps in fresh fighting in the Kherson region, where Kyiv is concentrating its biggest counteroffensive since the start. The military's southern command said that rail traffic to Kherson over the Dnieper River had been cut, potentially further isolating Russian forces west of the river from supplies in Russian-annexed Crimea and the east. Ukraine has used Western-supplied long-range missile systems to badly damage 3 bridges across the river in recent weeks, making it more difficult for Russia to supply its forces. As a result of fire establishing control over the main transport links in occupied territory, it has been established. It said some 170 Russian soldiers had been killed and 7 tanks destroyed in fighting on July 29 in the southern region. The claims cannot be independently verified. The Berislav district was particularly hard hit, according to Dmytro Butry, the pro-Ukrainian governor of the Kherson region. Berislav is across the river, northwest of the Kakhovka hydroelectric power plant. In some villages, not a single home has been left intact, all infrastructure has been destroyed, people are living in cellars, Butry wrote on Telegram. Officials warned residents to stay away from Russian ammunition dumps,